My friend Darren Purchase is making me Lamingtons, but not your average Lamington.
No, I mean, I love a Lamington, but this is a Lamington with a twist.
Nice.
You know I love salted caramel as well.
Yes, me
We're going
too.
to combine the two. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to make a salted caramel cream. And if you can just sieve some flour and bicarb into that bowl, I'm going to get started. I've got a pan, which is super hot now, and I'm going to make a direct caramel.
And Daz, for those at home who don't know what a direct caramel is, what is it?
Yep, so dry pan basically, really hot pan, you just add sugar in stages and you cook it out to a caramel.
Okay, so a little more sugar in.
A little more sugar, we're just going to get all of this sugar in, but if you put it all in at the same time, it's just going to seize and just take ages. Right. So we're just going to put it in probably 3 stages. Okay. And this is going to be a sponge, probably quite unlike you've ever seen.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to work out what's going on here. So it's almost like hot ingredients.
Hot ingredients, and we're going to do it all in this pan. I'm just going to show you how super simple it is.
Okay, so that's all the flour and the bicarb together.
If you could also crack 2 eggs.
Can do.
And just give them a light beat.
Sure.
That's going to go in here as well. This is getting super hot now. Okay. Last of that sugar's going in.
So we're always taught when you make cakes that everything needs to be probably room temperature, but you're sort of flipping this on its head.
Yeah, we're going to flip it on
slightly.
its head.
Typical
Why
Daz.
not? Okay, it's starting to smell amazing. It's gone golden brown. Okay, I'm going to add the cream.
Some thickened cream there.
Yeah.
Sugar and cream, and it makes this magical mixture.
It's alchemy. Next, I'm going to add the butter. Okay. We've got some butter cubes here. I'm just going to add those in and stir them in.
I can do that for you if you like.
Thank you. This is also going to start to cool the pan down a little bit. It's super hot. We're just going to mix it all in. All right, so just chuck the rest of that butter in there.
In it goes.
I'm going to add the glucose. If you could split a vanilla pod for me and just chuck the seeds in, that would be great.
Okay.
A little bit of glucose into the pan. Really want this caramel to be super nice and silky smooth before we add the dry ingredients.
Nice. And just the vanilla seeds, just scraping all that goodness out.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste it.
They smell absolutely amazing. I love vanilla and caramel.
There you go, me too.
Brilliant. And we're almost done here at the first stage. Just going to add, probably the most important thing for salted caramel is the salt.
Nice.
So we're just going to add some salt to that. Yeah. And we all know that sugar, salty taste is so irresistible. Oh, done.
It's good. So yeah, if you're making this cake for the first time, do cool it down a little, just for extra assurance. But because you've made this 1,000 times, you know that by doing this,
I think it's going to work, yeah, for sure. We're just going to mix it in, and then we're going to add the eggs. We don't do it the other way around because the caramel's so hot it will scramble the eggs. Wow. But we should have taken enough heat out of the caramel for you to add the eggs now, and then this batter is almost done. So we just need to add milk at the end.
So just slowly,
Chuck them in.
Or the whole lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we've got a small tin that we've lined.
Just with a bit of baking paper, extra assurance, so we can just lift it out once it's cooked. And so you're just changing over to a whisk there just to incorporate it all quite nicely.
So this is a very simple cake batter.
Yeah. Caramel cake.
Add the milk.
Little by little?
Yeah.
There we go, it's thick, nice. So once we've incorporated all of this milk, it goes into the oven. What temperature and for how long?
160, so we bake it fairly low.
Yeah.
And I reckon it'll take about 30 minutes in that oven, but you're just going to have to check until it's done.
Fantastic.
Jazzy, that looks great. Chopping the chocolate. What we're doing is we're making the chocolate covering for our Lamingtons. And as you can see, that salted caramel sponge has come out of the oven. and it's just perfect. Smells really great. So if I get you to finish chopping the rest of that chocolate, we're going to make a load of covering. I want to start by adding some cream to this saucepan.
So this is a ganache?
Yeah, kind of a ganache.
Yes, kind of, yeah.
Chocolate cream,
Yeah.
chocolate ganache.
So we're using really nice quality 70% dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's beautiful, that chocolate.
Yeah, you have to use this for a coating. I mean, it just makes such a difference.
Yeah, I mean, the best quality chocolate that you can afford is going to produce great results.
Yeah.
I've got some butter here. I'm going to pour it into this glass jug just while that cream is coming to the boil. Okay. And then when you've finished chopping that chocolate, we're going to add it all into that jug. Because it's such a large mixture, I'm going to use a handheld blender just to emulsify all that cream or mix it together, but you could use a whisk if you don't have that at home.
Sure. All right, last little bit of chocolate. You did warn me. It is a lot of chocolate.
It's a lot of chocolate. You
4
can
blocks
reuse
worth.
all of this chocolate covering like for a long time.
Yeah.
You can put it in the fridge after, and then you put it in the microwave just to bring it back, and you can use it for chocolate tarts, all sorts of things.
Because with a Lamington, what we're trying to do is coat it entirely or drench it in chocolate. So that's why we do need a pool
We do.
of chocolate sauce.
All right, so this cream is almost up now. So I'm going to turn it off and pour it onto the chocolate and butter mixture. Sorry, excuse me.
Nice.
Okay, right. While I blend that, perhaps you can take the sponge out of the tin and just cut out some discs of the sponge for our Lamingtons.
I would love to.
You could cut them into square if you like, but I like rounds because I like little sort of chef treats, some trim bits.
Oh, you're talking my language there. Oh, all right. These are going to be huge Lamingtons. Look at that.
They are. They're massive.
Fantastic.
I'm just giving them a little trim just to even them off. I'm going to grab these over here. I'm just going to show you how to cover one of these Lamingtons. So that chocolate covering looks pretty good.
It's glistening.
I'm just going to pour it over the top.
Oh.
Look at
that. Oh, that's why I love you.
We're going to catch all of that chocolate covering in the tray underneath, and we can scrape it up and reuse it.
And that's why you were saying that you do need quite a significant amount of sauce for this, so it's completely smothered in it.
Yeah, you want to make sure that it's totally covered, because there's nothing worse, is there?
Absolutely not.
We're going to tap this now, tap off the excess, and then we're going to get it into our coconut. I'll show you how to do one.
Okay.
Just turn that around.
Yep.
I make a little well here.
Okay.
And then I get my palette knife, I lift it up. I'll put it in that well, and then I can pull my palette knife out. And then I can use my fingers, just sort of cover it. Just make sure there's loads of coconut.
Not enough, Daz. Not enough.
I reckon that's enough now. All right. Let's get it out and have a bit of a taste. Don't drop it.
Don't drop it, I'm not watching. Wow.
Oh, there we go. Shall I cut it? Or...
Please do. Half each to start with, right? Yum. Perfect chocolate coating, coconut, moist, salted caramel cake.
Yeah. Oh, you're going all in. Okay.
I'm just getting straight into that, Daz. There's a reason why you have a cookbook called Lamingtons and Lemon Tarts. He makes these in the book. Well, one of many versions.
Yeah.
They are delicious. Like I said, I'm never going to have a normal Lamington again. Daz's Lamingtons, they're the best.